is an option. As I was talking to Mrs. Adepion yesterday, immediately after the sessions yesterday, I said, let's go and prepare water. I was thinking she might be tired. Even myself, I'm also tired. But we must get this thing done. And as we are preparing, we have a lot of challenge. And that document, they said it has never been prepared. That version has never been prepared at college before. I said, we will prepare it. And when we were navigating through it, I said, now you are a step above your mates. And I also mentioned, I also mentioned that some of your people will not know this thing till they leave this place. It's not a cost. Some will decide just not to grow. So it's you have the option to decide. And that Oga has taken us through all those things. How to put yourself in a position to make you grow. So I want to take us directly to the things to enumerate those documents, financial regulations, operational guidelines, bursary manual. Then the second one is the tax laws. Oga mentioned pay as you earn, Abi, pay. What is the tax law guiding pay as you earn? Somebody to tell us quickly. What is the tax law guiding pay as you earn? Quickly. Please open your hand and tell us quickly. The tax law guiding pay as you earn. Personal Income Tax Act. Okay? So get yourself on those documents. Then also, we have the what? We have the Company Income Tax Act. Okay, put this on answer because of our time. So that one, guys, what? Withholding tax. Understand? Some of you will be in contract, you will be asked to prepare withholding tax, have you? So you must get yourself on that. See that? Then, Oga was talking about VAT. We have the VAT Act. Now, sir, let me quickly tell us what happened that led us to that issue. Anyway, what happened was that we had the assumption that VAT, our educational system is VAT exempt. But the truth of the law is that what? Nobody is exempted. You understand? But we only have exempted items. So we are not to pay. We are supposed to recover, to deduct the VAT from the payments we make. So only items that are exempted will be what? Will be exempted. And who can tell us one or two items exempted? From VAT. Who can tell us? Sir? God bless you. Educational materials, another one. Educational materials, agricultural seeds, healthcare and medical services and products. You understand? Get yourself those documents and study them. So another one is the stamp duty. I will not mention stamp duty. Oyo State has its own stamp duty law, if you don't know. So, and you know that it's under your state. So you must know the stamp duty law. What is the stamp duty percentage? Anyone in contract services? What is the percentage? Lie. Who will tell us? 1% on the value of the contract. 1% of the value of the contract. So then we also have the Procurement Act. Procurement Act 2007, okay, as amended. Then we also have the circulars of the Ministers of Finance, Minister of Finance. Somebody shared the document. I think the document was last year on tax law and tax rates. I wanted to mention, it was on the platform. I wanted to talk, but I decided to keep quiet. Because that information is outdated. By what? By the circular of the Minister of Finance. And that's the major difference now is that the rate, withholding tax rate on building is now what? Who tell us? Withholding tax rate on buildings, construction is now what?
Whoever that get that is going to get Bursary speed.
What is construction? Gina, I'm not talking of facts. You told it, I said, you have a lot to learn. You have a lot to learn.
You told it time 7.5.
No,
we are talking of construction.
We told it tax. We told it tax. What? 50. Gina. Madam, that's too far. So the rate now, Oga mentioned, what do you call this one? Finance Act 2020. Finance Act 2020 reduced it to 2.5%. Now, the circular of the Minister of Finance further reduced it to 2%. For our information, please.
Mobilization is now 30%.
30%. Yes. So that is. Then I want you to also know that Oyo State has its own procurement law. Note that. Get your hand on it. Apart from the Procurement Act, Oyo State has its own procurement law and it has its own what we call Osaika. Osaika is the number one primary one monitoring us here. So the boss of Osaika will call this. So your knowledge must be sufficient to solve the problem you are engaged to solve. That's what Oga said. You must have sufficient knowledge to solve the problem. We are not engaged. We are not employed to just come here and collect salary. We are here to solve problems. By the grace of God, the Lord has helped me from the beginning of my career to see myself as a troubleshooter, a problem solver. And just as I said, people like us will be called upon every time. Understand? I want you to be like that. Solve problems. Some people will create problems, but some people will solve them. So be a problem solver. You need knowledge to solve problems so that you will not make mistakes. So also it's also mentioned the university ethics. The various organs of the university, you must know them, you must study the ethics, you must also study, you must know your your condition of service. Our Pastor Emeritus mentioned it earlier, you must understand it. Then, career progression. As you were employed, some of you were employed as clerical officers. It's a cadre by which you come in. Some were employed as executive cadre, some were employed as accountant cadre. But I want to tell you, there are people that were employed as clerical cadre and they ended as 30%. That is what? Progression, development, growth. They went ahead, they got the necessary degree, they got the necessary degree, they got the necessary professional qualification. So nothing was able to stop them. They got their promotion. So your promotion, I think we had different experiences. Recently, at the Bursary review, somebody had a promotion, and the fellow did not know that the degree he has gone to do is necessary for the promotion. And we call the fellow, where's your certificate? Imagine that. I didn't know that the person, the fellow, is conversant with condition of service. So don't be ignorant. Don't be ignorant. And ignorant, do you know what? That person lost that promotion. As a result of what? Ignorance. So don't be ignorant. You lay your hands on everything you need to lay your hand on, study, every document you need to study. Then, know what is requested of you. Develop yourself to get to the peak of your career. Develop yourself. Some of us are fortunate by the grace of God. As I was talking, I told one of you recently, from day one, I had the opportunity of being an active sectional head immediately after my orientation as a senior accountant. Why? And the person I met there has a degree. I have agent by that time. But because I can. And I did not fuck up. I was able to defend my certificate. And from there, I move up. Understand? So, get the necessary certification. So, development. Now, how do you develop yourself? To be certified. No, number one, to develop yourself, get yourself certified. I think you got that, Abi. ICANN or ANA. Get yourself certified. Number one way to develop yourself. Number two, broaden your skills. Attend seminars, conferences,